Hello there, Seraph17 once again. This is my Jetstream Sam DLC, Master of Wind video walkthrough. This is the Senator Armstrong boss, and he's a douche. So the strategy here is pretty simple. You get a checkpoint when he gets to 50% life. There are plenty of the nanopasts around this arena. There's 2 dropped by the choppers on each phase of the fight, and all you want to really do is taunt him to get the extra damage and hit him with charged attacks. If you can do that and get him into a passive AI stance where he doesn't spam these moves that he's spamming against me, you can deal some massive damage to him quite easily and have quite a fun fight. If you get unlucky, he's going to spam the moves that are an absolute douchebaggery, which is the new charge ability he's got and the rapey grab that he just does constantly. You don't have to do nothing but charges, you can do little hits in between, because everything's going to help, you know, Asda style, every little helps. This sequence here, you don't have to cut them in any kind of order, just mash, get it done. They'll all drop something if you need the paste or anything like that. This is going to be a Yourehired playthrough, so at this point I'm not going to be taking any damage in the fight. There is a well-earned checkpoint. That can take a long time to get there, folks, so don't be disheartened. Just keep trying. You will eventually get an Armstrong who doesn't do this all the time. And I don't. This fight is horrific. I mean, look, he chained from the charge into a grab into the charge. How did this get in the game? You know, when they tested it, did they not think that Armstrong has all these moves, all these cool moves? He's got the AoE explosion, he's got the multi-hit combos, he's got a lot of good moves. He's got the 3 potential fire attacks that he does from the charge, and he never does any of them. Because his AI is too busy being a cheap bastard, trying to grab me doing that, and doing the other one, which is worse. You know, you created this character to have all these different AI traits and all these different attacks and all these different tells, and he doesn't fucking use them because he can just use this. And this is the hardest thing to evade, because if he does the banana, where he does like a wonky turn or catches a corner, or sometimes he'll just pirouette around you insanely fast and he'll not even hit you, and then other times he will. So it's one of the strangest boss fights I've ever done, and I found it to be very difficult. And if you get an Armstrong who's willing to play the game and actually punch you or do these moves are what you want. These moves are fun because they give you an opening to attack him. This move, you can get a few slashes in occasionally, but it can be dangerous because it's just kind of cheesy. And right there I get lucky because he does the AoE. If he'd have done anything different just then, I would be dead. If he'd have done anything different just then, I would be dead. But instead, he's dead. And it is so much bullshit, guys. I can't even convey in this 4-minute video how much I disliked this boss fight. But things to bear in mind: patience is the only key to success. He will eventually not be as cheap as he can be, and you'll get through. If you're going for the no damage achievement, I would definitely do it on hard. Don't even waste your time on Revengeance. You get no counter bonuses. There's none of that bullshit. It'll go down so much quicker. And if you've been playing like I have with nano paste on just in case I get hit, so I haven't been dying, I haven't been continuing, your time limit at this point should be well within an hour, and you will get the Master of Wind achievement. But there is the no damage, there is your hired, and it's going to cut now to the stats screen so I can show you everything that I did. There are my stats, 38 minutes. The rest is not so impressive. See, there are all the fights I missed. I missed so many fights. But it doesn't matter. This is about getting the Master of Wind. When you press A and it caches it in, there's your 80,000 battle points. There's your 50G Master of the Wind. I've been calling that wrong this entire fucking time. I am not going back and changing that. It's done now. And then there's my final stats, folks. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the guide. No promises on what's coming next. Just look forward to it. And as always, you take care now.